So now is recording. Welcome to the closing meeting of the seventh edition of the International Mini Print Cantabria. We are very happy to share with you this this meeting with all the participant artists, with also people from the Port Authority of Santander, member of the jury, we and all the participant artists and the awarded artists. So we have to say something?
No. Let's go.
We are happy to start with the talks with Eduardo García Escudero, that's the manager of the cultural affairs of the Port Authority of Santander. So hello, Eduardo.
Hello, Andrea. Hello, Gabi, and everyone. Well, just on behalf of the Port of Santander, I would like to thank all the participants of this seventh edition of Mini Print Cantabria, especially special greetings to the awards, to the awarded artists like David, Irakli, Angela, and Maria, also the honorary awards and the mention, but well, everyone that has participated this year. For us, I think it's very special to have you each year. I know, and we see that this contest is growing year per year. I was looking now to the webpage, to the stats of this year with 914 artworks that I think is impressive. Not only the quantity of print artworks and digital artworks, but the quality. No? We have Soren here, who has been a member of the jury, and I think with Carles, Hortensia, and Fernando, they have done a very good job, a very difficult job, as we always say, because it's true, it's very difficult to select and 3 artworks and also the honorary awards from this big amount of artworks. And just wanted to say that I think this contest is like that contains all the lighthouses in the world, because I think as we have artists from all over the world, different cultures, religions, ethnics, I think it's very beautiful to see it here, how they see the lighthouses and all the interpretation and all the things that can be related to that, to the sea, to the lighthouses. So just welcome to all them, and congrats to them, and thank you for have participated, for making Cabo Mayor Lighthouse lightning to all over the world.
Many thanks, Eduardo. And we are, well, I have to tell that the jury was conformed by Hortensia Míguez García, Fernando Evangelio Rodríguez, Carles Méndez Llopis, and Soren Meschere. We have the opportunity to have one of them here. Soren, hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon to
Hello.
The rest of the world. Hello.
And good evening for some of them.
Yeah. So I have to admit that I was really, really impressed, as Eduardo said, that it was really, of course, a very tremendous and difficult job to select among the 914 works. But not only that, but the impressive thing was the quality of all those works and the great installation that was made by you guys in the lighthouse. For all the people who don't know this lighthouse, it's just a really, really special place and a really special location, and the way how it was put in the exhibition, it was really amazing, and it was just a pleasure to be there and to walk among the works and to talk about the works and to do the job as a jury, but in this setting of an exhibition. So it was really, really nice and impressive to see this. And I think this makes this special award very, very, very special, because you have this setting and you have this exhibition and you have this careful work that you two guys do, or you three guys do for all this making it happen. So I think really this award is very, very special in this sense, because usually you have like the jury going over the work, but you don't have this place and this side, this exhibition sites that you have here. And going on our work as jury, I think it was really nice that we had some time before, because everything was already online. So this also is quality of the sign of the quality of the organization of the whole thing, that we didn't only see the work on site, but we had some time to research previously on the works and everything. So when we got to the exhibition, to the site, we were already prepared in a way, where you could also see the difference between the digital image and the original work, which is always very, very striking, which made us reconsider very much, of course, our previous ideas. And then it was a really, really interesting and nice setting that we had as the four members of the jury, because I maybe was the strange agent, so to say, because I'm not so much linked directly to the print business, whereas the others, Carlos, Fernando, and Hortensia, are very much in this line of thought. So it was a very interesting discussion, because I was maybe going more on other things than the technique, because I can't really judge it in that way like they did. And they really taught me a lot about the technique, and I was going more on the concept, and I maybe had the chance to talk about that. So it was really a really good and inspiring jury session that led to those really nice and interesting and very various and very diverse prizes that we finally chose. We had to choose, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And
Thank
we
you
want
very
to
much.
thanks to you and all of the members of the jury, because we know that it was a very, very hard work to select. Small details were what decided the final prizes. And it was a very, very big show. Well, let's go with the awarded artists.
Yes.
Yes.
So we start with the first prize, David Artegoitia. Hello, David. Congratulations. And it's a pleasure to be with you sharing your work.
Hi, everybody. Is everything okay with the sound and the image?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon around the world. Thank you, everybody. Many thanks to the organization of this Cantabria Mini Print International. Of course, to all the people who makes this possible, the URI, of course. Thank you, Soren, for being here, Fernando, and the rest of the incredible URI we have this year. Of course, to the Port Authority, also all the sponsors, and of course, for me, the most important part, all the artists who made possible this kind of events. It's sometimes because without artists, there is no sense for this kind of prizes, exhibitions. So this award is very, very special for me. It makes me a special illusion because my relationship with Cantabria and the sea goes back more than 40 years ago. Since I was a child, with my parents, I have played on Cantabria's beaches. For more than 30 years, I have been surfing there in its waters. I know very well its coast, its cliffs, the waves, and of course the lighthouses. Talking just a little bit about the series, this small print series is inspired by the movement of the sea, the fluidity of the water, the color and the light, of course, of the Cantabrian seas. people who lives by the sea near the Cantabric Sea knows that it's a really, really special place. It's not, of course, with all the respect, but it's not like the Mediterranean with its light. The Cantabrian Sea sometimes is really dark, it's really gray, but at the same time it's quite, bright during the summer. So I was trying to reflect this kind of sense of fluidity and changing colors and light in the series. Technically, there are classic etchings like all of you know, the tradition, Goya, Rembrandt, Piranesi, Durero, copperplate etchings. But mixing the tradition, this etching with almost modern materials like acetate, which I use to make the background, the color background, is printed on a thin paper, on 80 grams thin German paper. And then I print the etching. It's only lines and small touches of aqua tint on over this fondino. This is kind of experimental technique I have been proving for the last 2 years. It's based on sorry, based on a repulsion between water and alcohol because they don't mix like oil and water. So you can play and sorry. There is some kind of hazard in this movement, but at the same time you have the possibility to control. So it's this game with all the aspects you can control, and like it happens on the sea, you cannot control its movement. So you have to be with it. So I paste all this mix of etching and acetate on a thick paper, and that's the final result. It's a series of 6 different works. We have the possibility to see 3 of them in the exhibition. I was lucky because I have the possibility to show the exhibition 1 or 2 weeks ago in the lighthouse. It was incredible. I mean, I think it's a very special place. And I was talking with with the organization there. This was some kind of metaphoric or poetical idea, but in my mind, when you think about the lighthouses, normally the light is in the center, surrounded by the darkness, and it's the light who put the lighthouse who put light on that darkness. In this case, the center of the lighthouse is full of prints, so we are just based on the center and surrounded by the light of the prints. It's just the opposite, and it was very, very beautiful to see in this way. And of course, I have to select. So after thinking quite a lot about these prints, I finally decided to send 3 different small prints. One of them more abstract, 2 of them more figurative. And I think that fortunately I chose well. But as Soren said before, that's the jury who decide. So thanks for for this selection. And I won't talk a little bit more, but I just want to have just one more minute before I finish, because I want to dedicate this award to a great friend of mine. Maybe most of you or some of you know him or know him. His name was Omar Kessel. He was a Cuban artist, 70 years Cuban artist, who immigrated 40 years ago from Cuba to the north of Spain, to the Cantabric Sea. He lived more than 30 years in Galicia, and he was a really, really good artist, lithography and woodcut teacher at the CIEC Foundation, International Printmaking Center in Betanzos in Galicia. And just 2 weeks ago, he left us with 70 years. So I want to dedicate this prize to Omar, because he was a really important person for me and for a lot of artists. And I believe that the best way to keep the memory alive is to continue working every day in the printmaking workshop every day and demonstrating in meetings like this, in exhibitions like the Lighthouses exhibition, in printmaking awards like the Cantabria Mini Print, that printmaking is alive and there are thousands of us sharing this passion and keeping it alive. So thank you very much for this exhibition. Congratulations again to all the artists, and just keep on working. That's all I have to say. So thank you very much.
Many thanks, David, for your words. Really moving. Thanks again, and congratulations. So we continue with Angela. Angela Wastav is the second prize.
Hi. Thanks, everyone. I'd like to reiterate David's thanks as well for organising this really wonderful prize, and to all of the people who are involved in putting it together. It's I guess amazing that you're able to pull together so many different artists from so many different countries from so far away, and make this such a successful event. So thanks to everybody who was involved, and thanks so much to everybody who participated, all of the artists who participated as well. It looked incredible from looking at it online. I would have loved to see it in real life. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself and then about the work. So I'm from Australia. I work in a multidisciplinary field. So I'm a printmaker, but I also work in moving image, and I also work in drawing, and I also work in music. So there are a lot of things that kind of go into what I do. I'm also a First Nations person from Tasmania, from Lutruwita, and I live in Sydney on the lands of the Gadigal people in the Eora Nation, so I'd like to pay respects to those people now. So this work that I submitted was called Tasman Island, and it's a reference to my home, and it's part of 3 works, which I was referring to myself as the Lighthouse Project. So with these 3 works, I wanted to explore this idea of Great South, and Australia is a southern continent. Tasmania is the southernmost island state of that southern continent, and these 3 islands are off the south coast of that southern state. They're 3 tiny little islands called Cape Bruny, Matsyker Island, Bruny Island, Matsyker Island, and Tasman Island, and each of them has its own lighthouse. They're really remote, and they're on the homelands of my people. So they're really, really important to me. The etching that we're talking about today, Tasman Island, it's a photopolymer etching, and all 3 of them explore the landscapes that surround these islands, and they reference the landscapes and the sea conditions, but they don't aim to figuratively display the lighthouse. They create a study of light and darkness. So in a literal sense, these images kind of replicate the way that a lighthouse's beam solidifies the landform in the dark. So a lighthouse is not really useful to anyone in the daytime. It's only at nighttime that they become useful. And what they do by shining their light is they turn something that's invisible in the darkness into some solid form that's there. The source images for those etchings were created by using a single beam of light and shining them through these flexible folded fabric forms that replicate the landforms and sea conditions around those particular islands. And for the etching Tasman Island, the source image replicates these steep basalt cliffs that the light shines on. So it's actually not a replication of the island itself, but of the things that the light sees and the dangers that the light reveals. So in another kind of more biographical sense, those images are actually about the mystery of things that are hidden in the dark as much as they are about what the light kind of shows. And as an Aboriginal Tasmanian who also has colonial ancestry, this is kind of a reflection of my own family history, because his family history is a mixture of light and dark. And in terms of things that are revealed and things that are hidden, and I'm part of a trail of kind of generations that were grown from a moment of conflict where two cultures collided. So in the image, the light shines on one side of these kind of semi-see-through forms, and the folds and peaks kind of loom out of the darkness, and they're kind of inviting a question and trying to say, maybe this is not what it seems. So from my biographical perspective, that's the same. So a lot of my Aboriginal ancestors' stories and language and culture and mythology has been lost because of the devastating impacts of colonization. And so a lot of what I would love to know as a Tasmanian Aboriginal is left to me shrouded in darkness. And that contrasts really greatly against my colonial ancestors, about who I'm able to find everything down to the color of their eyes. So we could see this kind of like dichotomy of light and dark there. For many generations, my ancestors lived on the edge of two cultures. They knew their Aboriginality, but they didn't disclose it. So not all was as it seemed. So I guess I was looking at displaying these kind of questions, but also to me, a lighthouse is a symbol of hope as well, and it stays strong and it calls people who are lost back to shore. And that's what I feel that pull from my homeland as well. It's a place where the connection was never broken, and where it's a beacon that calls me home. So that's a little explanation of the work. I think there was so much beautiful work in the show, and I feel really humbled to have been part of it, and really humbled to have been awarded a prize, and I really, really appreciate that. So I'd like to say congratulations to everyone for your really amazing work, and thanks for the opportunity to speak about it today.
Many thanks,
Thank
Angela.
you, Angela.
Wonderful and beautiful words. Thank you, and congratulations again for your award.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes.
We don't. Sorry. We didn't show Angela's work. I wasn't be fast enough. This is the work, the awarded work of Angela. Well, let's go. And
No. Well, we continue with the third prize, that is Irakli Toklikishvili. Sorry.
Toklikishvili, yes.
Yes, sorry, I don't pronounce it well.
It's very okay, even in Georgian, sometimes people are messing up with this last name. It's quite long, so it's very okay.
Okay.
By the way, is it everything okay with my video and sound? Can everyone listen to me, hear to me?
We are trying to show first your awarded piece before continue.
Yes.
The technology is not so fast, so yes,
we are all people, and the hands is not fast enough.
Yes.
to
It's
take
very okay.
everything at the same time. Sorry.
Yes.
Well,
so
this is
this is your piece.
Your piece,
so we can
and please, the audience is yours, Irakli.
Thank you very much. First of all, greetings to everyone from Georgia. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to be a part of this really amazing exhibition. Unfortunately, I could not attend physically, but I saw all the catalog, all the works from the catalog, and I really appreciate this chance, and congratulations to all the artists, all the participants, and especially to the winners. It's really an honor to be a part of this beautiful and interesting exhibition. Thanks to jury and thanks to organizers, everyone who is involved in this, happening. And I really keep hope that someday we will meet physically, personally. I will really try to come there and see you personally. It will be really great. Now I will say a few things about myself and my work, and then I will, give you freedom to speak, like to give the word to others. So I'm from Tbilisi, from Georgia. Mainly I'm graphic artist, but working in also other mediums, many different fields. But this printmaking keeps really one of the most important part in my artistic life, especially the mezzotint. And I will say a few words about this, that we had such situation that some short time ago we had not really nice political situation in Georgia. So during these hard times, very specific fields, also the printmaking was kind of forgotten because of its difficult, technically difficult character and specifics. Not many people could work in printmakings when they used to graduate Academy of Art. So it was kind of lost, but somehow it turned out that me and my generation were the one of the main link of the chain who kept this passion and love of printmaking and kept this tradition of working in it. Nowadays we have much better situation in the way that we teach it in universities. Also we have some at the moment we have graphic contemporary center in Tbilisi where everyone can go and do it. So I cannot whine at the moment. It's really much better than before. Also important thing for me is that for now, I hope it's just for not long time, I'm the only artist in Georgia who works actively with mezzotint. And also, as I noticed, I'm the first participant of this contest from Georgia. So it makes this honor and gratefulness even bigger. So I'm really, really happy for it. And thanks to everyone who made it. Thank you very much. Now a few words about the work. I'm not from the seaside, and I'm more forest and mountain person, but also loving the sea a lot. But why I decided to send this work exactly to the contest is that this work was done a bit before, a few months before then the exhibition was done. I decided to this work because it was done up to the saying, I don't know, maybe some other people also have this kind of saying, but we Georgians say that when something is getting old and it should be done, it's more about happenings. For example, something bad, or it can be, I don't know, social, personal, political scale, whatever. When something should be done and we cannot still say, we cannot take it out from us because it's still difficult, then we say, let the water take it away, because new things should start, like new happenings should start. So let's give the free area to something new and forget about the old. And this work was inspired for me, or hoped to be done because of some personal things happening in my life. And also it was a match of the time that we had. Nowadays also, maybe some of you know that we have not really stable situation at the moment in political wise. And last spring also was quite active and intense. And this burning car for me means this, let it be burned, let it be done. If it should be, let we take it away from us. and this couple, part of the couple who is watching the burning, like this fire from far, means it could be anyone, but it could be me and my wife, for example, and the view of the car from back side, which is driving somewhere, is like how this two-person, allegorically two-person, are driving this car to say goodbye to it, to burn it, and then the morning comes on the sea, and all these things accumulates in the last part, which visualize the sea and says that let the water take it away, and also let the water brings the hope. And also Angela, yeah, if I'm not mistaken with the name, she mentioned that lighthouse is like a hope for the sailors to bring them on the shore. And because I really put many hopes in this work, that all things will be done and new things will be started and happening. I can say that this work in one word could be called as a hope. So this is one more link for me with the lighthouse and water and the sea. So basically that's it. Yeah, that's it. But also I would note one thing, that this like expanded works, I don't know how to say in English, but like not one complete piece, but few pieces creating one composition is like a bit new for me, because that work is a part of not yet big series, but I'm still working on it and continuing doing such pieces, which is very interesting. It gives me possibility to say more in a smaller scale, which I really like, to put narratives and meanings in small scale. I find them very interesting for me. So that's it. I really hope that you in upcoming and next contests which will happen in Cantabria for next year and the years after, we will have some other Georgian participants also, because I really spread this information and graphic artist society here, which are really completed with really talented artists. I really hope that they will have initiative to send works and participate there and be a part of it. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and really many thanks to all the organizers and the artists, because as David also mentioned, exhibition is not happening without artists. So all together you made this beautiful event, and yeah, I'm still keeping hope to see you someday there on a spot.
Many
Thank you very much.
Many thanks,
Thank you very
Irakli.
much, Irakli.
Thank you.
It was really nice to know more about you, and really these meetings has the opportunity and the chance to see you and to know about your story, to know about your country, just a little bit, but it's very nice and we appreciate it very much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
No, it's our
It's an honor.
pleasure. Congratulations for your work. And we continue with the
Yes.
award, Marc Cantabrico Award. It's from Maria Centeno. Maria Centeno is not in the meeting today. She sent some words to share with you. So you can
Yes,
start.
only one thing, the Marc Cantabrico Award is a prize reserved only for artists who live or born or both here in Cantabria. Well, Maria Centeno, 1985, Santander, Cantabria, Bachelor of Fine Arts from the ES Santa Clara in Santander, and graduated in Fine Arts from the University of the Basque Country, specializing in engraving and printing. Together with other engravers, she created the graphic group Graba Dos, She is a founding artist and active member of the Cantabrian Association of Visual Artists. She received a scholarship at the International Seminar on the Development and Production of Work, Traces 2021. She gave the presentation Port Atelier, Art and Business for the Cianoja 2018 International Symposium. She worked as a workshop technician at the Espacio Alexandra Graphic Works Experimentation Center here in Santander. She currently works at Port Atelier, designing and creating murals and handmade ceramic pieces. Her work has been awarded numerous national and international distinctions. Maria Centeno's creations often show an ambiguous and dark tone. Her works usually form sequences, a typical feature of her work, always with an absence of color. The artist works with different graphic media such as photosensitive algraphas, silkscreens on glass and porcelain, photo engraving, and xerography. Sorry. Her latest works, inspired by copy art, delve into electrography to create a new monotype. Different needs led the artist to change physical matrices for digital ones and to replace the place with a laser printer. Electrography allows the artist to generate a multitude of identical images that she later intervenes by hand with some type of solvent, introducing different textures, mist, and visual noises. After many copies and interventions, she can proceed to choose those with greater balance and graphic quality. Despite working in a multiple way, the artist ends up creating unique works as monotypes. One aspect worth highlighting is the type of support she used for her electrograph. It is sulfurized or vegetal paper, which brings together very special characteristics that are appreciated by the author. This paper lends itself to direct intervention with solvents, allowing ink to be corrected, wiped, and even erased without being damaged in any way. The sulfurized paper joins the conceptual discourse maintained by the artist, where things often have a double meaning, a fragile and resistant support at the same time, in which light and its incidents become another protagonist of the work. The series of electrographs from the Depth 2024 portrayed the sinister magic presented in complete darkness by the La Cerda lighthouse on the La Magdalena Peninsula here in Santander, seen from the depths of the sea on a boat right through the Bay of Santander. Maria wanted to thanks to the Port Authority, to the members of the jury, and congrats all the artists, not only the awarded ones, but all the artists in special. Well, thank you very much from Maria Centeno,
and congratulations, Maria.
And congratulations to Maria too. Well.
So we continue with the honorary award for outstanding work one. She is Giulia Leonelli. Giulia, she was not able to be here today, so she sent us a video. So she is with us.
Hi, my name is Giulia Leonelli. I'm a French-Italian artist living in Paris, where I teach printmaking techniques at Sorbonne University. I would like to briefly introduce you to my artistic practice as a printmaker that could be defined as a quest for rhythm. The aim is suggesting a sense of movement by a rhythmic configuration of patterns and shapes. My approach of printmaking is driven by attention towards the unresolved and fluctuating qualities of forms, suggesting a sense of flowing that figures both the material elements and effects, as well as a reference to the passing of time. This dynamic momentum, in its affinity with a typically Baroque vitality, is often fulfilled in a quest for variation. That's why I'm used to work in series, producing variable ensembles, where several matrices are combined and assembled by overlapping on the same sheet of paper. While I'm carving a metal plate, I always keep in mind the possibility to create a variable sequence that could suspend the solidity of a form. The use of color is another fundamental part of my creative work. The chromatic research intervenes as a possibility to alterate and variate the nature of the image itself. A lot of choices are made during the printing process, mixing the inks and looking for the right timbres and tonalities. As a result, the printing constitutes an essential creative step in the process of making prints. Concrétion 4, the awarded piece, is a 20 by 20 centimeter plate realized with line etching. The colored inking was made by the à la poupée technique, applying several shades of blue with local interventions on a single passage under the press. The print was inspired by the landscape of Cantabria that I had the chance to visit and admire several times, and more extensively during the Knot Art residence in June 2023. This print is part of a series inspired by the concretions of stalactites and stalagmites that are the characteristic environment of the caves. The other source of inspiration was the natural landscape of the cliffs of Punta Bayota in Tagle, where I had the chance to spend a good amount of time in an encounter with the ocean and its dance on the rocks, observing how the sea and the sky melt in the same horizon. I would say that in my work, the memory of a landscape, of an environment, come to surface within an agglomeration of lines or of an aquatine texture. Their engraved shapes pursues the physical expression of a place without aiming for resemblance or for a figurative rendering. The pattern gives back to the paper something that could greater rejoin the curve of a sound. I would like to sincerely thank all the members of the jury of the 7th edition of the Mini Print Cantabria, as well as Andrea Juan and Gabriel Penedo Diego for organizing this event. And congratulations to all the artists. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Julia, and congratulations to you too for this award. The following is the honorary award for outstanding work 2, that is Vinicio Bastidas. Vinicio didn't send a text. That is his work, so congratulations to him too. The next is
Sofia Zakarevich.
yes, honorary award for the best series, that is Sofia Zakarewicz. Congratulations, Sofia, for your work. And well, and continue also with the following, that is the first mention, Diana Olinda Burns. Congratulations, Diana, and Diana is here with us.
Yes, and
Diana,
the audience is yours.
You have you have your microphone off, so turn on your microphone. Maybe in the bottom you can find.
Video ayuda.
Okay, don't worry.
Thank you very much for the help.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you all. It is just so lovely to be with you all, and I really have learned such a lot in such a few minutes about these wonderful artists. And that's a great privilege because art is such a special thing in my life. It always has been. So I would like to thank you all, Andrea, Gabrielle, Eduardo, David, and Soren for all your thoughts and everybody that has spoken, because I just feel that art is so special and it gives us so much life, and it is able to sort of give us renewal. I live in Australia. I live in a small country town, nowhere near the beach. And I pay my respects to the Indigenous people, the Jaja Wurrung people, and acknowledge their leaders, past and present, and emerging artists. And it's very important for us in Australia. We've had political election to try and get them a voice, which didn't succeed. However, in my particular area, we had a 97% yes vote, which doesn't really help, but at least I feel that I'm in a community that cares. What do I say? I live in Australia. I have always loved printmaking since I was 18. I decided that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I've done for the next 50 years. I've been printmaking. I did a wonderful residency at the Skopoulos Art Foundation in Greece last year. It's a beautiful place to do a printmaking residency. I highly recommend it. And for painters, and if you're drawing or if you're involved in making films or animation, it's a lovely place to visit. And that was the inspiration for the work that I entered into Cantabria. I feel life can be very dark, with wars, with economics, with political situations that occur in the United States, where we all sort of can't believe that so many decisions are made that really impact us in many ways. And so I just feel that it's wonderful to have lighthouses because they light our darkness. And I really appreciate all of the beauty that I've seen in the lovely presentations that have been sent. So my work is really about a bit of an escape from all of that darkness into just the joy of life, how wonderful it is to be able to see goodness in different things. I am a printmaker. I love drawing. The work that I presented was done from copper plates with intaglio and aquatint and with chincolet. It comes from a series of the of a book that I made entitled Turquoise, and so there are lots of these lovely little images bobbing around, but safely encased sort of in the boat. So, and the one that I did was Blue Skies. I think that's all I'll say, because I have really just want to enjoy everybody else's comments.
Okay.
But thank you so much for this opportunity to speak. And like a lot of us, we would love to visit and love to see inside this beautiful lighthouse and to meet everybody there. But unfortunately, that wasn't possible for me this year. But thank you. So feel so privileged and so honored.
Many thanks to you, dear Diana. Maybe you can visit us next year. You never know. And it's really nice to have the possibility to see your book with all the pieces inside. That is amazing. Congratulations for the award and for your work. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The second mention is from Konstantin Antiokin. He's not present today. The congratulations to Konstantin anyway. The third mention is for Kalina Kraleva. Kalina is with us today. Hello, Kalina.
You have the microphone off, please turn on.
Is it okay now?
Yes,
Yes, perfecto. Hello and congratulations, Kalina.
Hello, thank you so very much to all your attitude towards my work. Congratulations to all the participants, and not only the mentioned and awarded ones, but everyone that is artist and deals with art in these days, because dealing with art in the time we are living is not so easy work to do. And well, my name is Kalina, as you said. I'm from Sofia, Bulgaria. I have graduated master's degree in printmaking in National Academy of Arts in Sofia. And since that time, my common field in work is etching aqua tints. I usually use 2 or more plates to match many colors. This special work, the exact work you have picked to be mentioned is it has a metaphorical meaning, because here there is a sun, and we can accept that sun is something like a lighthouse, out of the common meaning of a lighthouse. But you have seen that I made 2 other works, in which one of them is exact lighthouse, and this lighthouse is in the middle of an eye, because the lighthouse can be the eye of the sea. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I have never been in Cantabria or Spain in general, but maybe someday I will be glad, because I have seen many photos from the seaside, how many lighthouses are there. They're very colorful. They're very beautiful. Their outer shape is very, very interesting for me. And what else? I usually work in the field of ex libris from many, many years. You can see some of my ex libris in my site I have. I create images that have their metaphorical message most of the time. All my free works are telling a story with a positive feeling. In my opinion, art should give the public good vibration, and as an artist, I follow this concept. And what else? I think the art could speak itself. So that is all I can say. Thank you. Thank you for your attitude. Thank you for accepting this in this way my work.
Many thanks to you, dear Kalina. You don't imagine how important is the possibility to look at you and to listen at you talking about your work. So many thanks and congratulations for your award and for your work. And really, it's very, very nice to listen about your thoughts and your ideas. And it's very nice, and we feel closer to you all.
Yes.
And that is very nice, and it's very good. Thank you.
Thank you too. It's a pleasure.
Well, the fourth mention is for Elvira Paz Sanjiao. She is not present today. Congratulations to Elvira. And the special mention is for Mercedes Mateos. Mercedes is not here today too. So we congrats to Mercedes and Elvira for their awards. So with them, we finish the list, the wonderful list of the awarded artists. And congrats to all, not only the awarded artists, but all the participant artists, because I know the jury really had a very, very difficult task to select some of them. So many thanks to be here today and sharing your pieces. Yes, I don't know.
Well, we will be finishing, but before, if some of you want to tell something to the awarded artists or in special, we sorry, we are
yes. Zoom has changed the design of the screen, so we cannot find the things. But don't worry. I don't know if someone would like to say anything.
Yes, can I say something?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Hello,
Alicia.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I want to thank you for your special job here in according the competition, and it is really, really amazing what you are doing, because the level of the exhibition competition and all the materials are so professional. So we are proud to be a participant in your event, in your competition, because if we show our participation to outer world, the level of all the materials is so high that we are proud to have such an exhibition in our CV as an artist. So I also remember I was once in Cantabria, in city Santander. So it was one of the best journeys in my life. The seaside and the city and your warm meeting and everything was so perfect. So I wish you many years of having competition and hosting us as an artist in virtual reality and in catalogs in the city Santander where our artworks are presented. So thank you very much.
Many thanks, dear Alicia. You are so nice. Alicia is well, many things about this. She is from Poland. She
The Dean of the University
Dean of the
Marie
University.
Curie in Lublin, Poland, and she hosts us with the Mini Print Cantabria collection 2 years ago, exhibiting the fabulous collection of that belongs to the Port Authority in the university, a lovely place and a lovely people.
The gallery of the university, and she won last year the second prize.
The second prize also.
Among other prizes.
Thank you very much, Alicia.
Thank you for your words.
Always it's a pleasure to see you. Well, something else?
Well, we have the...
Yutara, thank you for such an event. Yutaras, I don't know if you want to tell it in voice or no. Well,
it's a pleasure. No.
No.
Many thanks for you, to you all, to be here. Many thanks
for
sharing this wonderful moment. And only say goodbye to the next edition. See you next year for sure.
And please stay creating.
Yes,
please.
Many thanks, Soren, for represent here the jury, and many thanks, Eduardo, for represent the Port Authority of Santander, the awarder artists, and the other artists from the mini print. Thank you very much, and well, see you next year.
See you soon.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank
Until the next time.